I'm an extension weed specialist at the University of Missouri, and I'm standing out here at Bradford Research Center in one of our research plots. And this plot I like to affectionately refer to as our Waterhemp Plot. Basically, in 2019, we managed this plot to simulate a situation where we had no chemical control options available for water hemp. I realize that might seem a little far-fetched or maybe a little extreme perhaps, but we do have a 6-way resistant water hemp population that has been confirmed in Missouri. And there's no silver bullet coming down the pipeline. And so I just wanted to set up a situation, a what-if situation. What if we had no chemical options to control water hemp? So in this fall of 2019, we succeeded in growing our water hemp plot. The densities were about 6 plants per meter squared. A subset of the plots were treated with narrow windrow burning. So basically there was a chute put on the back of the combine, all the chaff and the debris, including water hemp, any water hemp seed that made it through the harvester, falls into that lining, and you get these 18-inch windrows across the field. And those windrows are then burnt. The idea being that water hemp seed or any type of weed seed that is in the windrow will be burnt and rendered unviable. A second type of treatment we had was we used the seed Terminator, which has grinding mills within the combine that pulverize the water hemp seed. So both of these target weed seed that has already formed on the plant. And the third treatment had no at-harvest weed seed destruction technique. So we're comparing 2 weed seed destruction techniques to a non-treated, essentially. So we went through and we ran those different treatments, and shortly afterwards we came back and we seeded cereal rye, so fall seeded cereal rye at about 110 pounds per acre, and that was seeded in half of each plot. So half of the plot had cereal rye, the other half did not. Then we came back in the spring at cereal rye termination and we counted water hemp. So how effective were each of these treatments on water hemp emergence? And what you see is that when you look at those plots that did not have cereal rye, the seed grinding and the narrow windrow burning were not necessarily more effective than the non-treated. Now keep in mind, again, this is year 1. We only have 1 trial site, and the densities were 6 plants per meter squared, so that's a lot of water hemp seed to try to destroy. We're going to continue those treatments into year 2, and we'll see how effective they are in a second year of attempting this. Then when you add the cereal rye and you start to integrate non-chemical approaches. So your cereal rye has an effect compared to no cereal rye. You're getting down to about 300 seedlings per meter squared. And then if you look at the seed Terminator treatment or the narrow windrow burning treatment, you get down to 100 to 200 plants per meter squared. Now, is that still a lot of water hemp seedlings? Yes, but this is a way to show the differences between the treatments. And this coming year, we're going to add another treatment to those non-chemical approaches. We're going to add weed electrocution. So we'll be comparing what happens when you electrocute the weeds before they have time to make a seed head. So none of that seed can return to the soil. One of the challenges I foresee with the weed electrocution is, can it go over the cereal rye biomass and not use it as kindling? We're going to find that out. So none of these treatments that we're analyzing right now are going to be able to reduce the weeds that you see here, but it's about, can we reduce the amount of weed seed that returns to the seed bank? So can we reduce the number of weeds here that set seed that returns to the seed bank, soil seed bank? And how many years is it going to take to recover a problematic situation where you have lost control?